I'm taking a look at another George Harrison song. I've been doing quite a bit of his stuff lately because it's just it's great stuff, right? This is All Things Must Pass, and basically I'm just going to show you the chord changes to the song, but I'm also going to add a few guitar fills and stuff that you hear on the original recording. Now, again, All Things Must Pass, the album, is a multi-layered affair, right, with a lot of tracks and stuff. So I'm just going to sort of add little bits and pieces that you hear in the recording, which I think makes it cool and fun to play, okay? So here we go. I'll just walk you through the chords, explain what they are, and then probably use some tab to get the fills and stuff across, okay? So we start off with an E chord, and then we move to this chord, which is the 2nd fret on the G string, 4th fret on the A string, and 4th fret on the D string. And you want to swing from the A string down, and then you want to take that chord up a whole step. And then for the next chord, I like to add the A in the bass up here because that's where the bass player switches to an A note for this particular chord. So it's like an A bar chord, except you're not barring. The first two strings, the E and the B, are open, okay? So that's pretty nice. And you float it like this. So you play that a couple of times through, and then the first verse starts. And for the verse, you play that 4 times. And the strumming pattern I'm using on that will pretty much get you through the tune, but feel free to vary it. It certainly is varied slightly on the recording, but basically it's just down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. And then you hit the first chorus in the song, which is a B minor bar chord. At the 2nd fret, you're barring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strings. This finger's in the 3rd fret on the B string, 4th fret on the D string, and 4th fret on the G string. For those of you who might not know what a B minor bar chord is. So I moved from a B minor to an A bar chord. You're just barring the D, the G, and the B string at the 2nd fret, open A string. And the little fill at the end is where you add the 2nd finger to the 3rd fret on the B string to make sort of an A suspended. And I like to do that with an upstroke to really bring that chord out. So you got your finger on, and then you got your finger off, right? So you can see after the chorus, I played the first 2 chords in the progression back to back 3 times. Now, if you want to get really fancy, right, you can add the little horn bit into the guitar part. And back to the verse, okay? So I'll put that in tab for you because that's the easiest way to get that one across. But I definitely hit the open E string to kind of let it ring through. And you're back to the 2nd verse now. into another verse. Now, of course, you don't have to do those fills. You can just keep strumming the chords, but I think they're kind of nice, okay? And so for the first chorus, the fill is this. And then, of course, back to the first two chords. And then the third chorus is extended, essentially more or less a double chorus. And the previous fill that we did is simply played backwards. Back to B minor for what I said was essentially a double chorus. And then play it in this direction, essentially, again. So what we have starting with the second chorus is this. So after that chorus, we land an E major 7th chord. There's a couple of different ways you can play this, but I like playing it this way. Even though it's a little bit more difficult, it's very rich and full sounding. Right? So I'm barring at the 4th fret. You want to be sure to bar the first 4 strings, or you can bar 5 if you want to. Your ring finger's on the 6th fret on the D string. Your pinky's on the 7th fret on the A string, and the the 6th string, the E string, is open. There is an easier way to play the chord, which is like that, 2nd fret on the D string, and then bar the first 3 strings at the 4th fret. But then you've got to sort of kind of hit the E string first and make it happen. But if that's an easier way to play the chord, by all means, okay? So again, we come out of that chorus and we hit the E major 7th. And it's the second chord in the progression again that he plays before he finally goes into another verse. And we're off and running with another verse. So as you can see, when I did another sort of double chorus at the end, those fills stayed the same each time. So both of those remained the same. And then at the end of the song, we've got a little bit of a refrain, if you want to call it that. So you got the first two chords as usual, and then you hit an A chord. And this great little fill that's played on acoustic guitar, but it's really mixed back, on the track so you can barely hear it. But it goes like this. So there you go with All Things Must Pass from George Harrison. Just the rhythm acoustic guitar part with a few of those nice tasty fills thrown in there, if you care to add that to the mix. If not, as I said, you can just strum along with the chords. It's a great tune no matter how you look at it.